Hi, today I am going to do a video tutorial to show you all my my makeup and how I apply it. It's going to be more about my foundation and my shadow, how I put on my blush, and just a quick everyday look. So to get started, I actually want to put on my Silk Pore Minimizer. It's a great primer. It's awesome for filling in your pores and fine lines. I like to put this in a downward motion before my moisturizer, and it's just a wonderful primer for my foundation. And I let that just dry for just a minute. Today I'm going to be using my Color Corrected Tinted Moisturizer as a base, and then just my MakeSense Suede is my shade, MakeSense Foundation. So now that that is set in, I'm going to use my dry daytime moisturizer. I'm sorry, normal to dry daytime moisturizer. We have normal to oily and also a dry moisturizer for daytime as well. So you just want to put that all over. I am semi-dry skinned, so it's really nice to have this moisturizer. It stays all day. It's got our skincare in it, and it's just a wonderful moisturizer for daytime. I have all of these in stock. Just let me know. I'm going to add all of my products that I use today in the comments below so you can look through them. Okay, on top of that, I am going to add my Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. This stuff, I love it. I'm obsessed with it, and I use it in medium. We also have it in a light option as well. And it's just a perfect light foundation without having to wear something thick and heavy. And it corrects your skin tone. So if you have discolorations or any type of redness, it just gives you a nice light look. And I apply that with my hands. Sometimes I'll use a stippling brush, depending, but it's a great product to use with your hands. And I also use that with my moisturizer. Some people ask, do you use moisturizer and the Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer? Yes, because I'm dry. So, okay. I am going to cover up my dark under eyes with Candlelight ShadowSense. This is great for covering up blue tones, and I have them for my dark under eye circles. ShadowSense can be used for much more than just eyeshadow. I'm also going to use my Translucid Lose powder in Natural to bake that under my eyes. And baking is basically taking a loose powder and putting that on your under eye and letting it sit while you finish the rest of your makeup. You can do this with a fluffy brush. I'm going to use the Real Techniques medium shadow brush. It's super fluffy. Or you can also use a beauty blender, whatever you prefer. You just want to get a lot of product, and this is how it comes out of this. This unscrews from here, and this is the brush inside. It unscrews from the top, and you're able to get product from here. And then I'm just going to layer that on really thick because you're going to brush it off later. But this just helps to fill in the fine lines under your eyes, and it keeps your makeup on all evening. So this is called baking. Look it up. I just learned about it from some other girls in the business. Okay, so you want a big thick layer of that, and just let it sit while you finish your foundation and makeup, and then you can brush that in later when you set your makeup. Okay, I'm going to just use a little of the Suede MakeSense foundation, and the way I'm going to apply that is just put a little here. I don't want a full coverage look today, so, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques stippling brush. It's just a really loose brush, so it gives a much lighter look. I don't like a heavy coverage foundation, so this just helps even out my skin tone. Our foundation stays all day. It's sweat proof, it's awesome. You don't have to worry about reapplying throughout the day. Okay. Now I'm going to contour with a darker shade of our foundation. I'm going to use Golden Tan, and I just want to do a little bronzing with that. And so I'm going to put a little here and here, and I'm actually going to use this. I like the Real Techniques contour brush, but I'm also loving this. I don't even have a name for it. It's a contour brush that I got in a set from Amazon, and it's just really, really thick. So it works really well. And you want to put that right below your brow bone. I'm sorry, your cheekbone, and just blend it very well, just to add a shadow. Same with up here. You just want a shadow around the top of your forehead. And do the same thing on the other side. Now you can use ShadowSense to contour or bronze, but I like to use just a darker shade of MakeSense on foundation that we sell. And my warm tone. Okay. And now I'm going to highlight with my cream beige, which is another MakeSense foundation color. And I just want to go right above and highlight. All right, now for my eyes. I know some people do their eye makeup first, but being that I am using our cream to powder ShadowSense, I'm not worried about any of it falling onto my foundation, but I could just brush it off. I'm gonna start with Sandstone Pearl as my base for my lids. And I just wanna put that all over. I'm gonna use my finger. I use brushes sometimes, but most of the time I just use my finger for my shadow. Depends on what type of look I'm going for, but today this is just an everyday look. And the same on this side. Our ShadowSense is waterproof, sweat proof, budge proof. Once you get it on there, you have about 2 minutes to blend, and then it is set. It's set for the day, ladies. So, okay. I am going to use Mocha Java for my crease. And you just need a little bit of this stuff to go a long way. So I'll start here. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger, just on the outer edge in my crease. like to do one eye at a time. Because this stuff, once it sets, it is there until you take it off. Excuse me. Okay. And just to get add a little bit more drama to my lids, I'm going to do the Garnet ShadowSense. It's a darker brown. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe. Okay. And I'm going to do the tiniest amount of this. I mean, like a tiny bit on my finger. And add it right into my crease and tap it out. So like I said, this stuff blends forever, ladies. So you only need a tiny bit. This thing will last me literally probably 8-9 months, if not more. I also use it for contouring if I really want a dramatic contour. These are $22. I have them all in stock. So just let me know what colors you need and I can get those sent out to you. Actually, I'm going to do this on my finger so I can be more controlled. Tiny little bit. The applicators on ShadowSense are not really used to apply. You use your brushes or your fingers. They're not really meant to apply with. So I want to take this up on my brow bone just a bit. I have hooded eyes, so when I open my eyes, you don't really see what's going on. So everything I try to do is basically from my brow bone up, so that you can actually see it when I open my eyes. Okay, so now I want to go the inner corner to the center with Pink Frost today. I'm going to choose. It's a light pinky color. It's really nice. And I'm going to put that on my finger and start from the inner corner and just work my way to the center and give a nice light color freshness to my lid. This is my go-to. I do this same look just for my daily look. I can dress it up if I'd like. I can use different colors, but this is basically my Monday to Sunday go-to look. So you can see how that looks. Being that I have hooded eyes, I stay away from putting any type of shimmer on my lid because you just draw attention to the fact that you have no lid that shows. When I open my eyes are open into my brow bone. So when I do a shimmer, and I will today, I'm going to do just a tiny little bit of shimmer up here. So lady, if you have hooded eyes, I would suggest not putting a shimmer on your actual lid here. It just makes your eyes look smaller. So, okay. So that is my shadow for my lids. I'm going to do my liner and I'm going to do a shimmer, and I'm going to do pink opal shimmer today. It's a light pink color as well, but it has a lot of shimmer in it, so I just need a tiny little bit on my finger for both eyes actually. And I'm just going to add that to my brow bone here, just for a little highlight. I don't know if you can see the highlight there, just the shimmer. Okay. So let's see here. I am going to do my liner with my Onyx today. ShadowSense. I don't really use anything else to line my eyes. I always use ShadowSense, and because it stays all day, and there is so much product inside this container that it's gonna last me forever. I only use a tiny bit, and I use an angled brush. If you buy a Onyx from me, you will get a free angled brush. I use the Studio 5, just a cheap little angled brush, and I get the product on it like this. Not too much. Little goes a long way. And I just tight line my eyes. Because I have hooded eyes, you don't want a massive line because it's covered up anyways. But what's great about this ShadowSense for people with hooded eyes is once it sets, it doesn't end up here on your brow bone. So normally when you used to sweat, if you have hooded eyes, you'd open your eyes and it would end up right up here. So that's why I'm keeping my eye closed until it sets. And then I can open my eye. Otherwise, I will have a nice line of liner up there. So let's do the other eye. Okay. I am not going to line my lower lid with Onyx. I'm actually going to do a little of the Garnet because my eyes are too small for such a dark color on the lower. So I just like to come in and tap a little of that color from my center over. I don't bring it all the way around. My eyes are small and I don't want to highlight how small they are. So keep it open by only doing half. You can also line your other half of your eye with a lighter. Some people do, but I'm not really going for drama today. I'm just doing an everyday look. Okay, how does that look? So basically this is what I do on my for a daily look. But today I'm also going to add my MakeSense Pearlizer. It's a nice shimmery shine. I'm not going to do a blush. I'm going to do this instead. And I am going to just tap it here, 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 here. And just use the stippling brush again. Just to give a little highlight to my cheekbones and right in the center of my forehead. I just like to tap that in. It just gives me a nice dewy look. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to set it all, not that I need to because it's gonna stay all day, but I'm gonna set it with my translucid natural powder and also get that baking back in. So how this works is it comes like this. If you want to bake with it, you can unscrew it here and it comes apart. Otherwise, just screw it back together. You want to tap it with the top on, and then you have powder in your brush. And I just like to set everything with that. Okay. So finally, I'm not going to use a mascara today because I have false lashes on, but I normally would use my my Lash Sense in black, I also use the Undersense, which is great for lengthening and thickening your lashes before you put on your lash sense. So that's the end of my tutorial today for just an everyday look. I hope you like it, and make sure to like my Facebook page, Lipsticks with 2 X's by Jen, and also Beauty by Jen. And that's it. I will post in the comments below the products that I used today and the brushes as well. Thanks. Have a great day.